Tonight, Governor Godwin Obaseki reads Riot Act to property developers in Edo State. 2021 supplementary budget passes second reading at Senate. Plus, non-governmental organization empowers women as International Widows' Day is marked. A very good evening to you. Always a pleasure to have you join us on the main news bulletin. I am Agatha Egwari Ojo. Now, Governor Godwin Obaseki says his administration will not tolerate any form of lawlessness in the way people construct buildings across the state. He was speaking when he inspected demolition of 30 lock-up stores illegally built at Iyekogba Housing Estate without a building permit. Elizabeth Omoko reports.
The ongoing removal of illegal structures in the state is in line with the state instant planning laws and regulations. It is aimed at ensuring order and sanitizing the property development space. Hence, the removal of these illegal structures that has no building permits, particularly in areas with public activity.
A lot of people are building shopping malls across the city without building plans or approvals. The concern is that we don't even know, government does not know about the quality of these structures. So you can imagine a shopping mall on 2 or 3 levels with almost 40, 50 shops that has no approval. If, God forbid, that building collapses, you can imagine the devastation it will create. And government cannot sit idle and allow, complete lawlessness and disarray.
The demolition exercise continues as notices have been served to offenders. In Benin, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
Our Senate has passed the 2021 supplementary budget of 595.8 billion naira for second reading. The financial proposal has 722.3 billion naira as contribution to the Development Fund for Capital Expenditure. The significance of the budget, which has 173.4 billion naira as recurrent non-debt expenditure, was unanimously acknowledged by senators across board to strengthen Nigeria's fight against insecurity and ensure that about 70% of eligible Nigerians receive COVID-19 vaccine by 2022. The major reasons for the additional funds. Our implementation of the 2021 Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law, recently assented to by Governor Godwin Obaseki, will, among other things, stem the rising tide of rape cases, defilement, and other sexual and gender-based violence in the state. Some experts in legal and justice systems in the state gave the insight while highlighting the legislative framework and legal provisions of the revised law. Judah Bugu has details.
The VAP Act, which prohibits and criminalizes acts such as rape, defilement, female genital mutilation, assault, and emotional violence, was passed into law by the National Assembly in 2015. Since then, about 23 states have domesticated the law, with Edo State joining the league this June.
The Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law is covering persons. It's not just about women or men, it's about persons. So every boy, girl, man or a woman has the rights under this law. It talks about what goes on in public and private life. It looks at the issues of rape. It looks at the issues of harmful traditional practices. It looks at the issue of a victim compensation fund.
The law, which has expanded the offense of rape to include penetration with object, according to some key players that played active role in the domestication of the act, has also increased minimum sentence for rape to 12 years, with provision for publication of names of sexual offenders.
Even with your fingers, you can be charged for the offense of rape. Whatever objects you use on the person, on the victim, it will also amount to rape.
Some legal experts who commended the state government on the new law say it will reduce cases of violence in the state and will make it easy for victims to get justice and compensations.
What the law has come to do now is to supplement some of the provisions of the criminal code relating sexually to sexual offenses like rape, defilements, and assaults, and other acts that could be regarded as assault.
With the governors in premature, it becomes binding, and it will reduce the violence, the pugilism and militarism, antagonism that goes with people. So it is very much welcome.
Experts are of the view that the law, which repeals every other existing law on violence against persons in the state, is timely response to the call by people of the state for a legislation that will deter people from sexual and gender-based violence. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
You're watching the main news bulletin on NTA Benin. We have more reports after this break. Stay with us.
Special invitation. The family of Right Reverend Dr. and Mrs. Peter O.J. Imasuen, MFR JP, and the Diocese of Benin Anglican Communion graciously invite the general public to the launching of 4 books written by the Bishop, which also coincide with his 60th birthday and 29th marriage anniversary. The books are Africa Traditional Religion, A Guide to Funeral Rites and Benin People, Grass Cutter, Fish and Snake Farming, and Techniques in Animal Health and Husbandry. Chairman of the occasion, Distinguished Senator Matthew Orogide. Special guest of honor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, the Executive Governor of Edo State. Chief Launcher, Senator Daisy Danjuma, Vice Chairman, Honorable Matthew Idoekemen, Father of the Day, Third Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawa Igbenedion, the Esama of Benin Kingdom. Mother of the Day, Mrs. Vero Igbe. Date, Saturday, July 3rd, 2021. Venue, Cathedral Church of St. Matthew, 18 Sababa Road, Benin City. Time, 10 a.m. prompt. There will be a special Thanksgiving service to mark the 60th birthday of the Bishop on Monday, July 5th, 2021 at the same venue. Signed, Venerable Moses Onowoke, Chairman Planning Committee, and Kano Osakwe Edokpolo, Secretary.
Next time you visit the ancient city of Benin, 2 things will excite you: the warmth and welcome of its people, and of course, the class and style of its hospitality business. Randeki Gold, home of hospitality like no other, located in one of the most serene environments in the ancient city, truly classy and exquisite with world-class facilities, fully equipped digital multipurpose hall with life-size, ultra-high definition LED screen, 180 square meters king-size swimming pool with bubble bath, enough to leave you breathless. The exotic Ariel's Bistro and Grill restaurant with variety of continental dishes, especially some of the rarest delicacies you can find in town. Fact is, a visit will truly convince you that we are gold. Randeki Gold is the gold wing of the prestigious Randeki Royal Hotel at 6 Uhenoye Street off Ihama and Boundary Roads, GRA Benin City. www.randekihotels.com. Randeki Gold, our hospitality is gold.
Oh yes, Ameosa Motors. We don't turn that for we new branch for number 128 Supplementary Road by Ajib Junction for Benin City. Not be only that one, oh, we don't upwekerize the price for Niger Delta roads. We need to worry by NRA Junction 500. We need to Abraka 700. We need to Ugeli 1000. We need to Bayasa 1500. We still the load from Benin to Port Harcourt. Worry to Auchi, worry to Ekpoma. We need to Ekun, Obiaroko, Kwale, Umutu, even Ekpoma to Port Harcourt City. For Ameosa Motors, safety of all our passengers, now it be number 1. That's now why we dey make sure say we use new motors and qualified drivers. Make you visit any of our branch around you to enjoy the upwekrization of Ameosa Motors. Ameosa Motors, king of the road.
This is not just a hotel. It's a resort, a place where luxury, class, and hospitality meets. It's not just 4 walls. It's a reinvention. It's an idea that relaxation should be brilliant. We offer world-class services that makes the experience unforgettable. Doe Heritage Hotel, you can't get it better.
Chapman, drink smooth.
Thank you for staying on. Nigerians have been urged to pay attention to the needs of the elderly and strive to take care of them. This advice was given by the National Program Coordinator, the Agomo Foundation, Dan Uhime, who was guest on NTA Benin flagship program Midweek Connect. Adobeju Jigba has an excerpt.
With Nigeria accounting for the largest population in Africa and with the projected growth in elderly population, the challenges faced caring for the elderly has become worrisome as increased demand for medical services, economic stress, and less purchasing power has become the bane of the elderly. For Dan Uhime, the elderly have now become vulnerable over the years.
We did a survey, reaching out to the elderly people themselves to find out what really are their challenges and what are the things that bother most to them. That survey revealed that for them, health challenges ranked tops amongst the things that are their concern, And then we now saw another issue around finances and then security.
He advocates a stakeholders' approach to tackle these concerns.
Back in the days, the issue was you raise your children to take care of you. If you remember the way we were also taught that, back in the days, a man has so many children because the idea is that the children, when they grow up, they will be a source of, they will now take care of you back and be a source of economic support, social support, a support system. But the truth is that that support system is dwindling, has almost turned around.
Recently, President Muhammadu Buhari inaugurated a National Senior Citizens Center, establishing a 12-member board to provide adequate social service and improved quality of life for the elderly. Mr. Uhime says it is a good step in efforts to take care of the elderly, but Nigeria must begin to implement policies that captures care for the elderly in all sectors. In Benin, Adobeji Ojegba, NTA News.
Now, the plight of widows globally varies depending on the region of the world. Nigeria and indeed Africa have a rather peculiar and pathetic situation. Paulo Mukago in this report captures some of the challenges and the mood of widows in Edo State as the world marks International Widows Day.
International Widows Day is a United Nations ratified day of action to provide solution to challenges of poverty, injustice, cultural and religious practices faced by millions of widows across the globe. It is for this reason June 23rd was set aside by the UN to raise awareness on the plights of widows. Joy Ezegagwe and Queen Otono are widows who have moved on from the sad experience of losing their husbands early in marriage. They are at the forefront of assisting other widows who are yet to get over the trauma of widowhood.
Even if the world gives you 100 reasons to cry, you try to give the world more than 1,000 reasons to be happy. That should be your propelling force. Be separated from the crowd. There are a lot of widows out there. Your propelling force should be, what should I do to be separated from the crowd? The bottom is too crowded. I want to be at the top.
What we are fighting for, we also need to look at these common grounds that are coming up to also see how we can stop this, support the widow, support them to take care of the younger ones.
A book, Invisible Forgotten Sufferers, The Plight of Widows Around the World, estimates that there are 258 million widows worldwide as at 2015. Out of this figure, Nigeria is said to have 3.5 million widows. Against this background, Ehosa Ogbebo, a passionate advocate for the plight of widows, wants government at all levels to come up with policies to support and protect widows from harmful practices in Edo State and Nigeria as a whole.
Government should be alive to its responsibilities, have a database, create policies, put policies in place that will protect the widows from stigmatization and discrimination. Only then that the widows can be visible and that their voices can be heard.
We can legally pass a bill to help them. As lawyers, we will also represent them if they are facing any legal challenges.
With the global theme, Invisible Women, Invisible Problems, civil society organizations, social and human rights activists in the states are clamoring for more sensitization, favorable legislation, and data collection to address the various challenges of widows. In Benin, Paul Mukago, NTA News.
Now, over 500 women have benefited from the soft loans given to traders to establish their businesses across Edo State as a way of boosting their living condition. This is courtesy of NTA Initiative, a non-governmental organization that has, over the years, focused on empowering women. Ivio Yahiri reports on the cash-giving ceremony.
Here comes Adesuwa Odemigi. She sells drinks around the popular King Square from dusk to dawn. To ensure her drinks are cold, she has to go extra miles to get ice blocks for an extra cost, which is sometimes difficult to get. Today, getting the blocks have been made easy, courtesy of the NTA Initiative soft loan.
I don't use money when I get it by mineral down. Then, light not there to block her, to say. As this money reach my hand, I feel see enough money, go. Where they use a gent to the block, God will bless them, because to give person that 20,000 naira is not easy.
Handicaps are not wasted. Like Adesuwa comes Glory and the other 500 women that have benefited from the benevolence of NTA Initiative, with each of them getting as much as 20,000 naira to support their businesses. For NTA Initiative, this is a thing of joy to see women striving at various businesses without stress.
During the coronavirus that hit the entire world, we came together as a group and we gave well over 300 women palliative to cushion the hardship. And now we came again today to empower 27 women with 20,000 naira each. It's interest-free.
We have seen the women work hard. They work hard. When we go back to see where they are trading, we are seeing growth in them, physically and financially.
To help them, beef up their businesses and to encourage them in the way of encouraging entrepreneurship.
Praises and prayers did not stop flowing from the mouths of the beneficiaries to the team of women who takes it upon themselves to see women like them happy.
I'm into liquid soap production. It will help me in a long way because I will not produce in a larger quantity.
I appreciate them for empowering the women. God bless every one of them.
Empowering women is one of the social responsibilities of the NTA Women. Their official address is at 14B Unueru Street off Sokbomba Road, Benin City. In Benin, Ivie Oyahiri, NTA News.
We'll take another break now. The concluding segment of the news comes thereafter. Stay with us.
Say, you don't get nice. I won't park my car. Take care of your father's car. Parola. I beg no verse. Now too much berekete.
A heavyweight voice and data plan. Get 600 naira free credits plus 700% bonus on every recharge and up to 100% bonus on data plans.
For Center of Benin, I will berekete for everybody.
Waiting, your body
body to the hot. This one cool me for body. Oh, I will bonanza to travel to different places for Nigeria. Muyi line your ultra-modern office for Ibiwe by Ebo Street Junction, Ring Road for Benin City. Don't make travel easy for Chikele money for everybody. Benin to Warri 1,000 naira. Benin to Port Harcourt 3,500 naira. Benin to Lagos Maintu Yanokwaja Iyaba Aja for just 3,500 naira. Benin to Aujiekoma 1,000. Enjoy unbeatable price to Bayasa, Abraka Ugele and other places, including comfortable charter service to any destination. Muyi Parcel service dey gidigba to help you receive parcel and send parcel to different places for Nigeria. Come enjoy Ogbele Awoof travel price with brand new buses and cars for Muyi Line new ultra-modern office for Ibiwe Street, Bayebo Street Junction, Ring Road, Benin City. Muyi Line, cheap travel price for everybody.
Experience a touch of class and wonderful hospitality at Millennium Grand Hotel, Benin City. From our wide range of rare stock wines and other drinks and food services, you can make your choice of taste from our varieties. Our bedrooms are exquisitely furnished to match your taste and provide you comfort. For your next conference, the Millennium Grand Hotels is your best bet with its roomy space and updated facilities. Come try out our gazebos and a swimming pool, your ideal pick of where to relax. Try out a new and better experience in hospitality, Millennium Grand Hotel, and you will be the first to tell many others. It's a special experience. Millennium Grand Hotel, number 167 Sapele Road, Benin City. For bookings and reservations, call 091-301-21020, plus these other numbers on your screen, or millenniumgrandhotel@gmail.com. You will find us at Zenith Experience.
This life I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. I can't keep myself. Allow me to flex.
Hello there. Welcome to the newest lounge in the ancient city of Benin, Hyperion Lounge, a lounge with good food, music, drinks, karaoke, networking, exclusive for VVIP, and a relaxed environment to meet the right people. Hyperion Lounge is situated at rooftop floor, which has a panoramic view of the city. Visit us at 76 Akpakava Central Hotel, Efedosa Signature, opposite First Bank, Benin City. For seat reservation, call 091-5111-1123. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyperion Central. Email info.hyperioncentral@gmail.com. All COVID-19 guidelines is strictly adhered. Hyperion Lounge, exclusivity redefined.
Thank you for staying on. Now, the South Zone of the National Agency for Control of HIV/AIDS, NACA, has urged the requirement to develop a proactive media advocacy as a tool for effective dissemination of information on the prevalence and management of HIV/AIDS in the component states of the region. Dennis Temple now reports.
The zonal coordinator in the South region, Dr. Odok Daniel, reiterated that the role of the media in advocacy and promotion of accurate information on the activities of the various state agencies in management of HIV/AIDS cannot be overemphasized. Dr. Odok urged all stakeholders, including all heads of SACA in the region, to actively engage the media in the implementation of all its objectives, especially as it relates to collaborating with the implementing partners to achieve the desired goals of the agencies in the region.
Able to broker a good relationship between the media and those who work in the HIV space, and that has really made both parties understand their limitations and recommendations. And we've also been able to jointly develop a reference package for media people, media practitioners, that they will use as they develop their messages of HIV/AIDS.
Meanwhile, all the media practitioners present at the two-day media roundtable on HIV/AIDS gave assurances of improved media collaboration with their respective agencies of SACA. It was also unanimously agreed that these agencies and their support groups, as well as their implementing partners, should be forthcoming with information as it relates to all its activities without any form of restrictions.
There has been a gap, existing gap, between the media, the SACA and NACA, as the case may be. But this South-South roundtable meeting brought us together to know how to discuss about the happenings in the HIV and AIDS response.
We've been able to build the relationship between SACA and implementing partners and media and implementing partners. The relationship now will be strengthened and will improve on. We're able to identify the gaps and collectively agree on how to improve upon them.
The media roundtable was organized by the Rivers State Agency for Control of HIV/AIDS. In Benin, Dennis Temple, NTA News.
A proactive and systematic approach is required to overcome problems of insecurity, poverty and corruption, which are the major drawbacks to the unity and growth of the nation. This was part of suggestions at the first NTA Akure Forum lecture with the theme, Good Governance and Corruption in the Face of Insecurity, the Imperative of Youth Involvement. Abiola Ario reports.
The lecture, delivered by Honorable Lubumitunji Ojo, a member of the House of Representatives representing Akoko North East and Akoko North West Federal Constituency of Ondo State, identified geometric increase in the nation's population without a corresponding increase in job creation as one of the major challenges in Nigeria, requiring urgent attention.
At the rate at which our population is increasing, I'm scared. Because in the next 10 years, Nigeria might just be hitting the 300 million mark. At the end of the day, do we have the infrastructure? Do we have opportunities for the children that we are bringing on board? This puts a lot of pressure on government, and government must rise up to this.
Other issues raised include the need for Nigeria to develop her human resources, diversify her economy, to be in tandem with the present and future realities, and guide against turning the nation's resources to liabilities.
We keep saying, let's change our ways, let's change our evil ways, let's change our Yahoo ways and so on, bribery ways. But you have to go back to the drawing board.
The Director General of NTA, represented by the Zonal Director, NTA Benin Network Center, Mrs. Pauline Igbano, said the largest television network in Africa is poised to fulfilling its mandate of ensuring unity, peace and tranquility in Nigeria.
Let me assure you that NTA, in the discharge of its mandate, will continue to make its large network available for intelligent, thought-provoking and solution-driven discourse.
We are poised to do more, to serve.
High point of the event was the presentation of 9 awards to distinguished Nigerians, including the wife of the Ondo State Governor, Mrs. Betty Anyanwu Akeredolu, and the Olugbo of Ugboland, Oba Frederick Akinrutan, in Akure. Abiola Ario, NTA News.
And that concludes our package tonight. Thank you for watching. Good evening.